Welcome and welcome back, collective. How's everyone doing? I'm sending you all good vibes, and I really hope you're feeling great. So, we're going to do a 2-card draw. I do readings based on what I'm guided to do, and I've been guided to do the 2-card readings again. I will do a variation of readings all of the time, so this is just one type of reading that I'm going to be working on. So let's see what the universe wants us to hear today in this message. Universe, please share with me the message that you want me to share with the collective today. Death. Okay, so something is ending to make room for something new. What is ending and what are we making room for? What is ending? Whoa, survival. So you've been in survival mode. You know what rock bottom feels like. I feel like you have experienced things that most people cannot even fathom. I'm getting all of these images right now. I just heard refugee. Oh, so someone listening is a refugee. So however this applies to your life, you have overcome a lot. You have lived in survival mode for a very long time. You have faced a lot of things, and I just heard, there I go, turn the page. Oh, wow. That's from Bob Seger's song. I think the actual song is called Turn the Page. So if Bob Seger's coming through, some of you are older. Some of you are much older, like baby boomer, Gen X, or even older millennial. You have lived in survival mode a very long time, maybe your whole life. Wow. And I just heard it. This is the end of survival mode. So you are letting something go. You're overcoming something. I just heard you took a quantum leap and your life is about to be completely transformed for the better. So wow, something very significant is changing. Something about this quantum leap. Somebody listening has done some sort of thing. I can see, I don't have a name for it, but I can see what you did. You aligned something with the quantum energy, the dimensions. You did, I can see it. I have no idea what that is, but I can literally see it. That's why quantum leap is coming through. Like somebody has aligned something in the dimensions. Wow, whatever that is. Wow. I'm seeing images. I'm seeing someone deep underwater. It's dark. It's dense. You're gasping for air. Oh, I feel it. So there's like a situation, your past even, a person even. It's like a dark, shadowy energy holding you down because you're the person underwater. It's like anchoring you. Whatever that is for your life specifically, a person, place, thing, past, however it applies. And it's like, wow, I can't breathe. It feels like I'm drowning. It's like whatever this is for you specifically. Like if you're a refugee, it was war. It was where you came from. It was probably when you got wherever you ended up, how hard it was to transition with all of this trauma. However it applies. It's like whatever this dark shadow is, it's keeping you in a state of survival mode, even though it feels like you've overcome that portion of your life where you're not in that mode anymore, but the trauma is still there. Maybe it's the trauma that's the shadow. It's suffocating. It's so suffocating. It's hurting you in such a deep way. And I'm seeing the light of the divine come down into the water. It's like you can breathe. It's like putting on oxygen. The light's coming down and the light is putting on the oxygen. It's healing you. It's holding you. It's pulling you out of this dire situation you are trapped in. So, quantum leap, Christ consciousness, you're doing something. A practice, a belief, a healing, whatever it is. It's like it's like the divine is holding you, pulling you out of this. It's like this shift that you're coming out of is liberating you. That's what it feels like. It feels like liberation. I just heard Orlando. I don't know if that's a name, or maybe you're from Florida or you live in Florida. I'm hearing Orlando. I'm not sure. However that applies, it's for someone. And my eyes keep being drawn back to the fox on the survival card. Foxes are a symbol of like being cunning and adaptable. So I feel like this is encouraging you to take a moment, because I'm really drawn to the energy of the imagery. It's like adapt and overcome. Yeah, you're the fox. You're adapting and you're overcoming whatever you have been through, specifically, however that applies to your life. And it's like in that image, it's like take a moment and appreciate where you are, how far you've come, however that applies. Like appreciate the beauty around you, just like you see on the image. It's like well, basically like stop and smell the flowers, stop and smell the roses. It's like the universe is saying you can finally breathe. Like you've come out of this suffocating situation and you can breathe. You can pause. You can enjoy what is in front of you. I'm seeing the letters S and L. They're illuminated and they're spinning. It could be a name, initials. S and L. L, I heard liberation. The sweetness of life is what I'm hearing with the S. So however that applies. The S, survival mode. You are liberated from survival mode. Whoa. So yeah, you have been in survival mode for a long time. And maybe you don't know how to actually relax. Maybe you don't know how to just breathe. And I just heard you're on a deeper spiritual mission. This is the road you had to walk. Wow. So I feel like for someone, the universe is saying, oh, wow, I'm seeing an image of rabbits. This is the Easter resurrection. Ooh, whoa. Oh, wow, I'm seeing flowers bloom, resurrection. You had to walk this path. This is your path. You are connected to the Christ consciousness in some way. Like the trials and tribulations you faced were not just obstacles. They were like lessons. Wow. Like lessons designed to elevate your understanding of consciousness. I just heard risen. Wow, this is connected to Easter. Risen, resurrection, Christ consciousness. It's like your consciousness is on the rise. It's like you overcame the pits of hell. Wow. And you walked through this darkness into the light. You're like a beacon of light. You understand the darkness. And because of that, you walk in the true divine light. Wow. So you're connected. You're connected to the divine energies in some way because of this journey. Whatever you have done, it's like you have direct communication now to this higher energy. It's like you had to walk this path to give you some sort of clarity, understanding, some sort of deeper knowledge. I'm seeing a black lab run through this grassy meadow. And now I'm seeing a 2-story white house with a wraparound porch. And I just heard Georgia. Georgia peach. So maybe you're from Georgia or you live in Georgia. I just heard the word grace. It could be your name. I'm hearing y'all come back now. So you could live in the South, the Southern United States, specifically Georgia. However that applies, I'm just throwing out everything I'm getting here. It's a lot. So I know whatever path you have walked, it's been so challenging. It's so difficult. It's so hard, but it's like what I feel here. It's almost like like it was necessary for your ascension. Like the way I'm seeing it, it's not like just in a spiritual sense, but like what this feels like, it's like an awakening, like you've activated DNA. It's like an expansion of your soul. It's like through enduring like all of these hardships, it was like walking a sacred path of enlightenment. This is so like unusual energy, but wow, you have like cultivated resilience. Like you have cultivated this deeper understanding, this deeper wisdom, this deeper connection to like your higher self, to like the universe as a whole. And I feel like what the universe is saying to you now, it's like, it's okay to lower your guard a bit. It's okay to allow yourself moments of peace and joy. You survived. You don't have to have constant anticipation of hardship coming. And what's interesting is the 4 and the 7 are drawing my eyes, and I feel like this is a date for someone. April 7th or July 4th. I feel like it's a confirmation of sorts. You know, and with 47 here, it is like a confirmation that the challenges that you have faced have not only tested your resolve, but it's like they've also led you to seek deeper truths. That's what it feels like. Deeper truths about the meaning of life. It's like you have become so wise. You know a lot because of your life experiences. And you know, the 4 and the 7, they add up to the number 11. So master number 11 is here on the table as well. You know, and master number 11 represents the direct channel to the subconscious as well as the divine. It's like a bridge. And it's like saying you have manifested this direct bridge to the other side, to the divine. It's like you're able to see the 3D as well as the spiritual side of life, heaven. Wow, I see you like being forged in fire. Yeah, oh my gosh. It's like, yeah, you're like steel. You have been forged in the fire of your trials and your tribulations. And now it's like you're the sword. Oh, wow. It's like you're the sword of the divine. However that fits in what you believe, but you are like rock solid in this connection, in this faith, in this belief, however it applies. Wow, so if this hasn't happened to you yet, whatever it is you are doing, it's like you're heading toward it. You are opening yourself up to it. So yeah, the universe is saying, stop and smell the roses. You made it. Give yourself a break. Your battles, they have left you broken, tattered, and torn. You're always defensive, ready to fight in a moment's notice, but the universe is saying, you don't have to live in that energy anymore. Yes, this stance was born from necessity because you were dealt a very difficult hand, you know, but this stance that you're holding on to, it's, you know, yes, it came out of necessity, but it's also like a barrier for you experiencing a full life. The universe is now nudging you toward a path of healing, a path of self-discovery. Go deeper. The universe is saying it's time to dismantle the walls you have built around your heart. And it's time to address the traumas that have kept you in this fight mode all this time. Yes, they were necessary, but yes, now it's time to heal. You know, you're not being discredited. The universe is saying, yes, this was a difficult hand, but it was necessary for you to ascend. Yes, your anger, a byproduct of the injustices you have endured. You know, they were your armor, your anger. No, my armor, I'm going to protect myself. But now, outside of that, it's become your prison. So it's almost like this anger has become what feels like a double-edged sword. You know, it fueled you to keep surviving, to keep fighting, but now it's imprisoning you, burning you to a crisp. So it's like you've been harboring a reservoir of anger. a testament to the injustices you have faced. It's like, I'm going to hold on to this anger. They're going to recognize what I have been through. But now it's burning you to a crisp. It's not fueling the fire. You've made it. The universe is saying, stop burning. Take the gift of healing and stop burning. You've made it. You're recognized. Yes, you have endured horrible, horrible things, but you are strong. And it has made you the steel that you are today. And that may not feel good, but you know what? Nobody's going to push you around. Nobody's going to get one over on you. You're not naive because you know better. You wouldn't know better had you not been through it, though. You needed to know this. This is something you truly needed. And it's like you're standing at the brink of this new era of your life, able to smell the roses. So you're being invited to release these shackles. Let go of the pain, the anger. It's not going to diminish your strength. It's actually just going to free you so you can actually thrive, rising to the surface, no longer drowning and suffocating, but reaching the sunlight and thriving in the embrace of that warmth. You made it. You earned it. The tides are turning. This is I can feel it. I know this road. I know this road of coming out of what feels like being thrown into the gutter, born in the gutter, and having to climb your way out by just every ounce, skin and teeth, tooth and nail. I'm gonna get there. And you made it. You're there. You're there. And maybe you're still in fight mode. Maybe you don't even realize you made it yet. And the universe is saying, breathe. Take a look around. You're not drowning anymore. Whew, this is powerful. Yeah, you're not merely surviving. This is your time to thrive. This transformation asks you to release the chains of the past, to let go of the anger and the pain that have really defined who you were. It's time to turn the page. Embrace this new chapter that's awaiting you. It's not to say the journey ahead is not, without challenge, but you're equipped to handle it. You have resilience, you have wisdom, and you have newfound clarity. So you have nothing to worry about. So the universe's message is very clear today. Wow, I'm being shown your sword. You are not just a sword, but you have held a sword in battle. And the universe is saying the sword you've been wielding, need not always be ready. You can sheath it because there's strength in your vulnerability. You can pull that knife out at any time. You can pull that sword out at any time. You can sheath it, choosing peace. And if you have to fight, you can. But you don't have to live in that energy. By living in that energy, you're drawing as a magnet more of that energy toward you. Shift gears. Keep your heart open, your spirit willing. Sheath the sword. Claim it, own it, embrace it. This is your time to thrive. The universe is saying it. This is your time to thrive. Say it, own it, feel it. I am not just surviving. I am flourishing. Survival mode is over. I have made it to the summit of my mountain. Thriving mode has begun. This is my life, and I am going to live it fully. Own it. Feel it. You made it. You're not in survival mode anymore. And if you are, you're about to reach the top of the water. You're going to crest the water. You're going to take that deep breath and you're going to breathe and you're going to go, I'm free. So own it, feel it, know it, because it's coming. It's here. It's yours. This was not meant to destroy you. It was meant to make you the solid steel that you are today. You've been forged in fire. Nothing and no one can stop you because you know better. You know better, not by reading in a book. You know better because you walked this road, and you are thriving. Say it, feel it, know it. I am thriving, and I earned it. I earned it. I did this. I climbed my way out. Yes, indeed. Wow, what a reading. Oh my goodness. So thank you so very much for joining me for this reading. If you haven't already done so, please be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of my future readings. I look forward to seeing you in the next reading.